The value of 20 over 25, 20 plus 25 over 25 plus 20. So 20 plus 25 over 25 plus 20. Well, the top is 45. The bottom is also 45. So that reduces to 1. Therefore, the answer is B. A mother bear collects 14 fish. She gives 4 fish to each of her 3 bear cubs. How many fish does the mother bear have left over? 1 cub, 2 cub, 3 cubs. She gives 4 to each. So that is 12. Now she started with 14. So 14 minus those 12 is how many she has left over. So 2 is the answer, and therefore that would be B. In the diagram, the large rectangle is divided into 9 smaller rectangles. Each of the 5 smaller shaded rectangles has a width of 4, and each of the 4 smaller unshaded rectangles has a width of 8. The width W of the large rectangle is. So this is 4, these guys, these are all 4, and then the in-between ones are 8. So I guess we just add it up. So that looks to me like W would be 5 of those 4s plus 4 of those 8s, and that is 20 plus 32, and that would be 52. So the answer is C. If the average of n minus 3, n minus 1, n plus 1, and n plus 3 is 17, the value of n is. So let's add them all up. That's how you get an average. And then we divide by how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 numbers. And they've told me that average is 17. Okay, so let's do this math here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4n minus 3 minus 4 plus 1 plus 3. Well, that cancels. So then we just left with 4n over 4 over 17. That reduces to n equals 17. And that's it. So that is C. A theater has 600 seats. Exactly 25% of these seats are filled. All of the people in the seats then move to an empty theater that has 200 seats. What percentage of the seats in the smaller theater are now filled? So 25% of that 600 seat theater was filled. So 25% times 600 is 150. So that's how many seats were filled. So all of those people now move to this 200 seat theater. What percentage of the seats in this theater are now filled? So how many are filled? 150 over 200, and that is 0.75 or 75%. And therefore number 5 would be D. In the diagram, point D is on AB of triangle ABC, and points E and F are on BC. For some positive real number t, the area of triangle DBE is t, the area of DEF is t, the area of DFC is 2t, and the area of triangle DAC is 14. If the area of triangle DEC is 63, what is the area of triangle ABC? Triangle DEC is 63. So DEC, where's that one? DEC. Okay, so that is this guy and this guy. So that means t plus 2t is 63. 3t is 63, and therefore t is 21. So then they're asking, what is the area of ABC? So ABC is where? ABC is the entire thing. So triangle ABC looks to me like t plus 2t plus 4t. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8t. And then 8 times t, which is 21, would be 168. And therefore that is choice A. 50 minus 2 times root x is 18, the value of x. 50 minus 2 root x is 18. So 50 minus 18 is 2 root x. That looks to me like 32 is 2 root x. Divide through by 2, you get 16 is root x. Square both sides, and you get x is 16 squared, and therefore x is, what's 16 squared? 256? Yeah, so that would be D. In the diagram, point D lies on the side BC of triangle ABC, so that AB is equal to AD is equal to CD. If triangle ABC is 80 degrees, angle ABC is 80 degrees, the measure of angle ACD is. So this is a question that's called angle chasing, and here we go. So this is 80. Now notice this is the same as that, so that's an isosceles triangle. Therefore, this angle would also be 80. And then this angle would basically be 180 minus 80, and that's going to be 100. And then this and that are the same, right? So that means ADC is also isosceles, so that means this and this are the same. So that means 100 plus x is equal to 180, and therefore 2x would be 80, and then x is 40. And what do they want? ACD. Angle ACD, I have labeled that x, and I calculated that to be 40. So therefore number 8 is E. Teddy has 10 rectangular blocks, each of which measure 3 by 4 by 5. He builds a stack that is exactly 21 centimeters high. Where each block can be stacked on any of its faces, what is the smallest number of blocks that Teddy could use to make this stack? Okay, let's see. So 21 is the total height, right? And we have blocks that are 3, 4 by 5. Well, that's the dimensions, I guess. So 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay, so I think this can be done in a few ways. Let's figure out. How about if we did 5, 5, 5, 3, and 3, right? That would be a one way. So that's 5 blocks, obviously. So I'm going to go with that as the answer, but I think this can be done in other ways. Like you could do 4, 4, 4, 4, and 5. That would be 21 also. And then I think you can also go 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. That would be 10, 18. Yeah, that would also be. So either of these ways, but all three of them have something in common, that you used 5 blocks. So the answer is B for number 9. If x equals a quarter, which of the numbers is greatest? Okay, well, let's see. X is a quarter, so that's a quarter. This is minus a quarter. This would be a quarter squared, which is 1/16. 3x is 3 over 4. And root x, so the root of a quarter is a half. Now they're saying which one of these is greatest. And that would be this guy. D is the answer for number 10.